I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I did a previous video on why some people don't progress in life. And I talked about different forms of inertia. This morning I did a video on why some people do not progress and how to break confusional inertia. In the previous videos, I talked about environmental inertia, why Nigerian athletes, Nigerian academics are able to do very well overseas, why a child living in Lagos is most likely going to break some barriers and progress because of the incubative power of the stimulus of the Lagos environment compared to a child from Igbo Eleri. So, but there are people who come from places that do not have strong incubative capacities, but they develop themselves to excel in life. I read the story of Jimo Ibrahim. No matter the circumstances that have occurred around him occasionally, he has done very well. Successful man compared to where he comes from. I grew up in the slums and then came to government college, as you have all known, schooled in Ibadan. I've been in Nigeria most of my life. I've traveled, but I've been in Nigeria most of my life. So, how do you become a global citizen? How do you become a successful person from a ghetto background? Number one, if you plant a banana and a plantain on the same soil, the banana will extract ingredients from the soil just like the plantain, but the fruits will be of different tastes. In this compound, we have coconut, we have mango, we have avocado, we have orange, and we have bitter leaf. Each of these plants extract water, extract nutrients from the soil. But the difference in their taste is their internal constitution. So, the Bible says, jealously guard your heart. Out of it spring the issues of life. So, be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. The principle of what you absorb from the environment is very key. I can be in an environment, I selectively absorb things from the environment. I absorb what will make my inner desire and dream come to pass. So, I can be with you, but I'm not with you. I can be in a crowd, but I'm not in that crowd. So, you selectively absorb what will make you become who you want to become. The other principle, not in chronological order or sequential order, is that the Abrahamic principle of lift up your eyes as far as your eyes can see. You can be in the ghetto, you can be in a village, then you lift up your eyes beyond where you are and see who, what, where, whom you want to become. And then that will determine the ingredients you absorb from your environment. So, I was in the slums, but I was reading Dennis Whitley, Harold Robbins, James Hadley Chase, Tolstoy, Newsweek, Time Magazine, Guinness Book of Records. I studied geography of Canada, North America. I could draw the map of the world, fill in cities. I knew the capital of Bolivia as La Paz long time ago. Read so much. So my mind was above my environment, above my circumstances. My dreams were beyond my immediate vicinity. In every activity I am doing, I am not formed by that activity. I am not defined by that activity. My input into that activity is determined by the level I want to reach, where I want to go. So by so doing, I break the limitation of my environment. I go beyond my environment. I live in this town, but I came here with a different desire. I came here with a different purpose. I live in Nigeria. I have a different desire, a different purpose, a different level, a different aspiration. So I schooled in Nigeria, but I knew what I wanted out of life. I knew the ingredients I needed to add to my life. So that is the key to opening the glass ceiling of your environment. In fact, you now incubate yourself within yourself, drawing nutrients and opportunities and positive relationships from your environment. That is the way to break environmental inertia. It's like pinning an anchor, like mountain climbing. You put an anchor somewhere and then you start climbing with the rope towards that height. So the rope and your climbing is your effort. I set targets, I set standards, I set visions far ahead of my environment, far ahead of whoever I'm relating with. I see myself very far and I walk towards it. By so doing, you break the limitation of environmental inertia. All those dirty, toxic people around you, all those people who are consumers, they drink, they eat, they misbehave. I see beyond them. I look beyond them. And I look very far. That's how I have been able to break the environmental inertia. So wherever you are in Ghana, in Togo, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, even in the United States, suck nutrients for the environment. But don't let the environment suck you in. You will get lost. The only way to become outstanding is to take nutrients from the environment and be distinct from the environment. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Our July masterclass is coming up on the 5th and on the 6th of July. Send a message to +234 8021219262. That's the admin of the masterclass, and it will direct you how to register. The stress on me is becoming too much, so we have staff now at Abuja, in Delta State, and in the diaspora that help us organize this seminar. The number again is +234 8021219262. They will send you the flyer and you will register. Somebody said that he thought it was free. If you belong to a club, you pay a monthly subscription fee. The seminars you listen to, if you were to travel to a city, wherever, to listen to that lecture, you will pay so much more. Why don't you just reason? Ignorance is more expensive than knowledge. If you belong to the mentorship group, I will share videos and whatever. But this one is exclusively for those who pay for the masterclass. Thank you. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki.